Hey everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you today how to make a scrapbook layout with the Dreammaker collection. Okay, so I'm going to use the paper, stickers, and some of the black die cut embellishments. Right? So let's get started. I have a piece of black cardstock and white cardstock, and then some of these pattern papers from Dreammaker and also the stickers here. So these are the pictures that I'm going to scrapbook. There's some random pictures. I was going through my camera roll, and my husband likes to make funny faces when we take selfies, and so I just pulled a bunch of them to do a layout. So they're from random times of the year and random events, and I'll show you how I tackle that in a few minutes. So let's start creating our background. I have white daisy on black with a black border. And I've got it set up so that both the insides butt against each other. So it's like one continuous 12 by 24 layout. And then I've cut this leaf paper, pattern paper from Dreammaker, and then this watercolor wash paper. And I've lined them up so the colors coordinate with each other. The red on the left coordinates with the bottom red on the left all the way across. And then I've created a mat for my pictures, and I'm going to set everything up on my background like this. So off camera, I've adhered everything, and then we can start laying our title out. So I have these black die cut embellishments, and they are alphabet, and it's kind of a fun, whimsical font. So I'm going to spell out my title. And then the ampersand comes from the sticker sheet from Dreammaker. And I'm going to use a zip strip, and then I wound up adding another zip strip with the one with the hearts as well. So the hearts I added off camera when I started adhering everything down. I decided I wanted a little bit more. That's the basic layout. Okay, so I'm using some of these brackets and some other stickers from Dreammaker. And then I've pulled this embellishment that says you and me from the Flower Shop Embellishments collection. And then also a heart, so it kind of balances things out with the pinks. And I'm going to use some of these black die cut embellishments from Dreammaker. Some of these leaves, I'm going to mix them in with the stickers. So I'm just kind of creating a visual triangle there with the flowers and the leaves. We'll create a couple of clusters. So I like to cut my stickers from the carrier sheet just so that I can kind of play with things before sticking things down. Okay, so I've cut a bunch of these tags from the Tags and Tabs thin cut set. And this is what I'm going to do my journaling on. It's going to be hidden journaling, and I'm going to tuck those tags in under each picture, and then I can journal the year and where we were for each of those pictures. And it'll just be on that tag and hidden, but you'll be able to pull it out. And then I found this stamp set from my stash. It's super old. It's retired. It's called Limited Edition, but it's got this nice border for a tag, and it actually matches up to a Cricut cut, but I just found it easier to use the thin cut, and you'll see how I handle that. And then since I'm going to do a whole bunch, what I've done is created a template for my misti. And so I have this, the negative of the tag die, and I've lined everything up in my misti, and then I can pop my tags into this template to do my stamping, and that way the tag will be in the right place, and that sticky mat inside my misti will hold it, and the template will line everything up correctly so that I can stamp a whole bunch of them. I'll need 6. So I'm going to use some intense black ink because I want the black to be super dark. And I'm going to stamp twice. And this is kind of a cool stamp because it's got some script writing in that black. And there's my stamped image. Now you'll see that it's not completely lined up, but I want it to use the thin cut because of the hole that's cut in the tag. So I'm just going to fussy cut around the edges here, and as you can see, it's super easy. So there's lots of options. You can cut some tags on your Cricut, or there's some thin cuts out there. You can layer black and then create a rectangle on white to create similar tags. So check your stash. Okay, so off camera, I'm gonna do the other 5, and then I've added some of this thin gold and white ribbon to create a pull tab for each of those tags. Okay, so I've got everything kind of set up the way I want things to look on my layout here. And that's how each of those tags will be tucked in. So we can go ahead and add our pictures. So I've added foam tape to the back of this mat, and then I've left an opening for each of those tags to fit in. So we'll go ahead and adhere this to our layout, and then we'll do the one on the right side as well. So those are ready to go. And then off camera, I'm going to go ahead and glue down each one of those letters. Okay, so these leaves are from the campaign a couple months ago that was for cardstock Carnival, and they're UV coated die cuts. So I'm going to use some of the Lagoon leaves to create my cluster. Just add a little extra pop of color there. So we'll go ahead and glue all of these down. I've added the you and me with glue dots. The acrylic pieces are easier to get them to stick using glue dots. And then I'll just use liquid glue to create my cluster so that I'll have just half a second to be able to kind of pick things up and move things around if I need to. And then the stickers are going to go direct to the layout. And I'm liking that. Okay, we'll work on the right side. So this camera sticker is from the Hey Handsome sticker sheet. And there's also a camera that's part of the UV coated die cuts as well. So if you can't find one like this, you might have another camera image. It coordinated with my layout subject. So I'm just going to create another cluster. And if your stickers don't fit, don't be afraid to trim them down. So I just cut part of that flower off so that I can tuck it under that corner there. And then I'll layer some flowers around it. And I pulled some more stickers from Dreammaker. There are some gold foil stickers. I pulled several hearts. And we'll scatter a bunch of those around. Go ahead and add that acrylic heart from Flower Shop using glue dot. And I decided not to use the butterfly. I'm going to stick with flowers and hearts just to kind of keep everything along the same lines. And we'll add some more gold foil hearts. And then I have some of these black outline hearts that are from the Dreammaker die cut collection. And we'll add one around the large heart up on the left corner, and then another gold heart inside that outline heart. Okay, and then of course we need even more bling. So I have some of these sparkle embellishments. These are super old, but these are black and gray. And you could easily use the current sparkles that we have, the bitty sparkles and the regular sparkles that are clear, and you can color them using your tri-blend markers. So you can make them any color you want. But these were just handy in my stash, so I pulled them, and I'm just going to put a whole bunch of them all around. So the bitty sparkles are easiest to add to your layout by just kind of sliding them off the carrier sheet. And I'm just going to scatter a whole bunch around. So I'll make a list of all these supplies in the description below with some links. And the Dreammaker collection is available while supplies last. There is a workshop PDF that you could download, not of this layout, but of several others. And there's going to be some Facebook Lives for those workshops on the Close to My Heart Facebook page. So check that out. That's going to happen in July. So these are some close-ups. And again, I'll make a list of all the supplies that I used in the description below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and then you'll be able to find all of my videos. I publish one layout video per week and one card making video per week. And thanks for watching.